You must be Piccolo, the one responsible for the horrible chain of events that have taken place on this planet.
You mean all the terrible movie series you've had to watch?
Silence, villain. I need to watch this whole movie before we can fight.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Thanks.
You guys are going to be very happy that I am covering this specifically because I'm a huge ball head. I love balls of all kind. Foot, basket, Zach. Unrelated thought. I've actually never seen the Dragon Ball Z show, but if this movie is any indication, it must be amazing.
To see, to hear, to touch are all overrated.
Oh, is that a fact?
Anyway, here's the sun.
You the sun.
And a voiceover informs us that before basically anybody can remember, which is like 2 weeks for me, a warlord named Piccolo, who obviously came from
beyond the stars,
which is to say, like another dimension, or maybe the afterlife, like maybe he's a god clock. I don't know. But he brought a bunch of chaos to Earth along with his scary buddy Ozaru, which sounds an awful lot like that time I brought a bag of bees and Dave to a party.
Bees?
The bees are chaos, and you are my evil friend. From beyond the stars.
Countless lives were lost.
But it's fine, because a group of bros got together and enchanted Piccolo into imprisonment, and Ozaru just left. As all good buddies do when their other buddies are enchanted into imprisonment.
With his master captured,
Get the out of here!
Presumably, he's off to ruin somebody's microwave by stuffing it with live bees, because like Dave,
Ozaru
sucked a fat one.
and while you'd be forgiven for thinking that this magical imprisonment would last forever, it doesn't. In fact, Piki is back.
Somehow Piccolo in return.
Right now! Until now did it work. It worked, but now it's not working.
Until now.
Okay, so the
first rule is
you don't talk about my Patreon that you can sign up for today. Just kidding. The first rule is
there are no rules.
Well, if them's the rules.
And you can talk about my Patreon to anybody and give as much money as you want. No rules. No rules also means this boy can get as wet as he wants. Can he also take off his pants? You bet. No rules.
First one to touch the ground loses.
Is that a rule or something?
But unfortunately, this pants-on white boy named
Goku
merely attempts to, I don't know, beat the shit out of his 70-year-old Korean grandfather while balancing on some ropes, as one does.
Prepare to eat penis!
Goku fails, but only because his grandpa uses the ancient technique of old man strength and a stick, and also he could shoot magic air balls or something. And also, as his grandpa explains,
true power comes from inside.
You just gotta focus your ki, my guy.
Your key.
And Goku is like, I'd rather you help me focus my dick, if you know what I mean.
I want to explode.
Okay, so we'll bring it back to focus my dick, if you know what I mean.
Grandpa, I'm trying to blow a load.
I don't train you to boys, Goku.
Then teach me something I can use. Teach me how to get the girl.
Do you think that's what he does when he blows his load?
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I didn't feel a thing.
I haven't even seen the show, so I have no idea how close my impersonation. I assume it's very close.
You might get hired for the next anime.
Yeah.
You know who joined the Super Saiyan Club?
And Goku is like, I'd rather you help me focus my dick, if you know what I mean. And his grandpa sort of laughs him off. But Goku is putting off major incel school shooter vibes.
They push me so far, I could tear them apart with one hand.
Which, like, pandering to your target demographic much?
You must have faith in who you are.
Like full incel.
But his grandpa deflects his angry, horny grandson by being like, oh, hey,
happy birthday.
Here's a random-ass magic Dragon Ball. If you had all 7, you could make one perfect wish, but we just have the one, so...
So what to do?
By itself, nothing.
Maybe it'll fit in a lacrosse stick? Happy birthday!
It's my only treasure.
Well, it sucks.
And Goku is like, sick, thanks. And he immediately gets his bike run over by a guy who I'm not sure he knows the name of.
Hey, Fuller! Hey, Fuller! You're gonna pay for this, Fuller.
But Goku doesn't avenge his bike because he promised his grandpa that he wouldn't fight for probably budgetary reasons. Anger face! Later in class, our horny protagonist, because of his hair and his penis,
Correct.
he stares at a girl named Chi-Chi in a very subtle way.
Goku! Yeah.
And then very subtly explodes her locker with his mind horniness. works somehow. And he scurries away, but Chi-Chi runs up and is like, oh, did you use your key to do that? I'm having a party at my house tonight if you want to come. And he's like, of course. And I don't understand. Why does she know about key? Also, what the hell is key?
Wait, you know about Key?
Not really, no.
Like, shouldn't I, the viewer, be told what the hell key is? Who cares? My boy's about to get some. Comb in his hair.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
I'm gonna put my dick in.
He forgets to tell Grandpa that he's planning to go and come. That forces Grandpa to choke chickens by himself. But Goku does remember to grab his awesome Dragon Ball to bring to the party because, I mean, what else is he going to do with it? It's a good conversation starter. My grandpa got me this magic ball. It doesn't do anything, but it's... What do you guys think? What are you guys doing after high school?
You've never done this before, have you?
Was it, like second grade when everybody was into yo-yos? Did you experience this in Texas?
The Dunkin' yo-yos, dude.
Everybody's like, I can sleep and I can walk the dog.
I do remember that.
That's Goku, but with a Dragon Ball that does nothing, and when he's 18.
The Dragon Ball elders really gotta start selling these at, like, scholastic book fairs.
Right.
You kids want to buy some Captain Underpants?
But of course, there are mean people at the party who don't even care about his Dragon Ball, and they pour water very near his shoes.
That was close.
So Goku not fights them all to death with Snyder speed ramps trademarked. Then he tricks Fuller into smashing his own car and his own self. And Chi-Chi is like, great, now we can probably bang. But shouldn't we be more skeptical of her for dating such a douche in the first place? Why can't she just do what Goku does and use, you know, her mind to crank him out?
Have you ever masturbated to a constellation?
Yes. Many times. In my head.
Something my grandfather taught me.
Goku suddenly drops a hint that it's his birthday.
This is the best birthday I've ever had.
Today's your birthday?
You heard that, huh?
And that his parents are dead or gone or both. But it's cool because when he finally turns 18, his grandpa will explain all of it.
And 18.
Holy shit.
Cool.
Elsewhere, a green dude that may or may not definitely be Piccolo on an airship drops his shit, which I guess explodes and kills people maybe. And then he sends his hot chick down there to grab another one of those Dragon Balls from another girl, which she does without much action scene. Also, they find another ball underneath a bunch of water that they suck up. And also, he gives some critter, some of his juice. And also, they head over to Grandpa's house to look for a third ball and to beat the shit out of Grandpa. And they crush his house like a testicle when they can't find any balls because now he got Dragon Blue balls.
The Dragon Balls are within my grasp. It's not here.
That's kind of his story in this film until the end. So now we're caught up on Piccolo. Goku runs home to find his grandpa looking rough.
Something's wrong with my grandpa.
Yeah, he's dead.
And Grandpa's like, you gotta find Master Roshi before the impending solar eclipse. That's a week-ish away. Anyway, I'm dead. Maybe pointlessly waiting until you're 18 to tell you anything valuable was poor planning on my part. I definitely could have written something down, but I was too busy choking chickens. My bad. Lol. Goku wanders around the house and, oh, look, a cool suit.
Grandpa.
Yet another hot chick shows up looking for a
Prometheum orb
that was stolen when somebody broke into her father's company. I hate when people break into my father's company.
Last night, a thief broke into my father's company.
Also, she's got a pretty good voice. I just watched Phantom of the Opera last night. You guys want to hear me do an entire rendition of all of her songs?
Turn your face away from the Prometheum orb that was stolen.
5 stars.
Apparently, she's invented a ball locator, which kinky. And she's like, I know that you have a ball. Hand it over. And he's like, my ball only has 4 stars, whereas the one that you're looking for has 5, you dumb slut.
Prometheum orb has 5 stars.
Who's the idiot?
And she's like, oh, my bad. My name is
Bulma Briefs.
And Cezary, one of the guys who punches up these scripts and is contractually obligated to like Dragon Ball because he's fat and white, which is literally what he wrote. I'm just reading. I sometimes claim that Dave says things that he didn't say, but Cezary actually wrote that. I didn't. That wasn't me.
Cool.
Anyway, Cezary is still writing this part, but I'm just saying it. I'm just recounting it. He says that Bulma comes from the Japanese pronunciation of bloomers. So this chick's name is literally underpants. I knew I liked her.
I knew it.
Bulma! Bulma!
It's your balls, Bulma. They're gone.
Anyway, she's like, I guess I'm off to find my ball because I want to make these things into power sources. And Goku is like, well, I'll come with you if you come with me to find this Master Roshi. So they hop on her pocket rocket and blast off to some random city with overt continuity errors. Where'd the pedestrians go? But Goku gets a tingle in his human balls
I can always sense my grandfather.
that direct them to some random house where Roshi attacks them until Goku uses a magic blast that makes Roshi say, hey,
I recognize that anywhere.
you must be your grandpa's grandchild. I trained him, you know. Or my name isn't
Lieutenant Roshi!
Roshi also has a Dragon Ball and just the smuttiest magazine that an MPAA PG-13 will allow.
Bikini Quarterly?
It only comes out once a quarter? It's highly curated.
If you're interested, the new issue of Clown Boobies just came in. I can unpack the box for you.
That's a collector's edition.
Roshi is like, well, I never understood what this prophetic nursery rhyme that I'm about to recite to you verbatim from memory meant, but now I do.
Dragon Balls must be found.
Seriously? Are you serious?
Because those bikinis jogged my memory, maybe. And what it means is that the apocalypse will happen in the next 7 days unless we can find all the Dragon Balls and wish Piccolo back into imprisonment.
You are the key.
Wait, you know about Ki?
If they only have a week now to fix all the problems, should Grandpa have maybe said it earlier, what the problems were?
Yeah, I know.
By the way, we have a week to save all of human existence.
Yeah, I know. And there's a long to-do list. I haven't started any yet.
We have to find so many balls. Movies keep doing that, like in the Tomb Raider one. It's like the planetary alignment is happening. Oh my God.
The first day of the planetary alignment, and we are still no nearer to discovering the location of the key.
Wait, you know about Ki?
She like gets a UPS letter or whatever from her dad. It's like, by the way, the planetary alignment's happening and that's a big deal. And it only happens once every 5,000 years. But I waited until 3 days before to tell you. Almost all of recorded human history was available for me to tell you, but I chose 3 days before.
Must hurry. You have very little time.
Hey, again, how did Piccolo escape the last imprisonment?
We've decoded the intel from the First Order spy, and it confirms the worst.
Piccolo has somehow escaped.
This time it'll stick though. I'm like 85% sure because it'll be a perfect wish.
And use our wish to banish Piccolo from this world.
What is a perfect wish? Why do they make a point of being like, it's one perfect wish? Yeah. Can you make a mediocre wish?
I want to win the chili cook-off.
No, dream bigger, man. This is the Dragon Balls. What are you, stupid? You get one perfect one.
This wish may be the only thing that can save.
The Hell's Kitchen Nightmares Iron Top Chef Cafeteria Throwdown Ultimate Cook-Off Challenge.
Roshi declares their next step should be traveling
To a secret place.
that just so happens to have like 100 people there, including Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, your shirt's a bit unzipped. Ugh, those Chi-Chis are not a very well-kept secret.
Wow.
Anyway, that scene revealed and did nothing except for cleavage and engorgement.
My key is shriveling up.
So they hop back on the motorbike for Roshi to sort of maybe teach Goku how to do air bending and also just to squirt him in the face a bunch. He's like a holistic teacher. And speaking of holes, they fall in one.
Sploosh.
And thanks to the terrible CG and acting, it really is a whole thing.
Pun intended.
Don't worry about their safety though, because a thief type immediately shows up and offers to free them in exchange for Bulma's pocket rocket, but she says no. So he just waits for hours and hours.
You expect me to believe that?
Until Roshi just jumps out of the hole, which is something that I guess he could have done this entire time. And also the thief is named Yamcha, and he agrees to give them a drill that he is lying around that lets them go through the cave wall to where the Dragon Ball locator says there's a Dragon Ball, except also there's like a volcano and lava and random monsters. Ha, man, how are they gonna get across this lava? I mean, the only thing that I could think of is maybe they could, I don't know, make a bridge out of corpses, but that's crazy. Oh my God, that's exactly what they do!
Impressive!
Now they have as many balls as Dave. Do we know, by the way, why all the balls are in such random ass places, like in an underground volcano and under a body of water and inside a father's company? Like, who hid these and to what end? No time to think about that because hot chicks are attacking! Ah!
Being rushed.
Oh, and also when Goku touches balls, he has visions of a post-apocalyptic future, which, like, welcome to my life, man. Every time I touch my balls, I have to sit through the entire Mad Max series in my mind. I mean, they're great movies, but it sort of kills, it takes up your whole day to watch them all in your mind while you touch your balls. But Goku just sees Roshi getting killed and stuff, and Roshi's like, it's fine, that's just one possible future. Sadly, no possible futures contain a satisfying conclusion to this film. But just in case Goku fails to bring an alternate future about, Roshi heads to a temple to prepare some sort of kamikaze bomb that should also presumably kill or capture Piccolo, but will also kill Roshi, which is why it's not his first option.
I've been a bad boy, father.
And also, this weapon looks kind of like a pot of homebrewed alcohol, so it probably also tastes gross. And yes, we'll kill anybody who drinks it, like all homebrew.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Now we're at a Chi-Chi tournament, where she spars with and defeats Hot Chick. But not before the Hot Chick sneakily steals her blood, which, okay, I can get on board with that.
What's this?
Big ass titties!
Yamcha and Bulma share a moment and find solace in the fact that no matter what the evil guy's plans are,
We still have our Dragon Balls.
this was my only solace when I was forced to start this channel semi-unexpectedly 8 days before my son was born. We may have no money and no prospects, but we still have my balls. And as long as we have those, we can continue to pump out children. Although granted, that's also why I have a Patreon. My balls are so fertile. Sign up today. Let's make a child together.
I'll be there.
Great.
Yeah. In the event that there may be some sort of, I don't know, ultimate battle for the fate of the universe later,
God, I hope not.
Roshi tries to teach Goku airbending yet again. Except, oops, he accidentally appears to slap himself in his own human balls.
Oh, my f***ing balls!
Just so you know, airbending shoots fire, or at least it lights candles. I don't know.
The final level of air bending technique is the...
Goku isn't super motivated by Roshi slapping his own balls, so Chi-Chi walks in and is like, for every torch you light, Goku, you can take one step closer to my cleavage.
Every time you light a torch, you get to take one step closer.
Big ass titties!
And this works, obviously. Basically, every skill I've learned was in one way or another motivated by a chance to get nearer cleavage.
I think the next move, it would be better to blow out all the torches.
Ooh, Chi-Chi, you nasty. I don't even know who's blowing whose torches. Man, I'm excited.
Oh, that's good.
Except, dang it, they don't bang.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe they did, and after they went to sloosh out each other's juices, a hot chick disguised as Chi-Chi sneaks in and steals all their balls, resulting in a Chi-Chi on Chi-Chi fight scene, which is really all I was hoping for from this movie.
Sploosh.
Hey, quick question. Where did Hot Chick find the exact same dress that Chi-Chi is wearing, and how did she know that she was still wearing it? Do they shop at the same LL Bean? Did she just come with a suitcase of options in case Chi-Chi changed after getting Goku goo on her previous outfit? It doesn't matter, because Goku can't tell one pair of Chi-Chi salsa from another, and he beats the shit out of his new girlfriend.
Caleb is dead.
And then gets shot by the other one.
Wrong one.
And this sends Goku to Evanescence World, where he is very excited to see Grandpa.
Grandpa, I'm so happy to see you.
And Grandpa Mufasa's at him for a bit until he's brought back to life by a hard-working Roshi.
Always have faith in who you are.
And then everybody's like, well, I guess we gotta go to the Dragon Temple to confront Piccolo before he uses the Dragon Balls to make one perfectly bad wish. Like, I don't know, a sequel.
It's not your time.
Roshi is handed his homebrew and is like, damn.
The enchantments are strong.
Which is anime for, oh, the IBUs in this are off the charts, bro. So many bitterness units, my guy.
Pray it is enough to contain Piccolo.
Now, you might wonder how they're gonna get there in time, considering that Piccolo has a friggin' random-ass dirigible. But when you know it, Yamcha's Jeep can fly. It's one of those flying Jeeps. A Jeep that flies. This is anime. Anything is possible.
I hope you're not trying to impress me.
Except for the movie being any good.
But I'll settle for scaring the crap out of you.
They need to stop Piccolo before he finishes going full Catholic, playing with his balls while he prays.
I've been a bad boy, Father.
Anyway, they do interrupt his special time, but it results in their magic Jeep going down. Not on him. It's not an altar bowl.
I have to stop it before he finishes.
But it's fine, because Goku has put on an outfit that even I recognize from the show. And hey, what was the point of mentioning Ozaru so much early on? Like, where is he? Who is he? Oh!
Boys becoming men becoming spooky, scary.
Well, actually, he's Goku! Twist? That was his big 18-year-old big boy secret. I bet you were hoping Grandpa had left you a ton of money in a trust fund or something, Goku. But no, his little secret for your 18th birthday was here's a ball, and also, actually, you were sent to Earth as a baby, like a much more poorly written Kal-El, to eventually grow up and transform into a plot device. I'm sorry, a wolf man. Obviously, that's just the rules we've established. I don't know how to explain it any clearer than that.
Was he like a monkey man?
He's a hairy thing. I don't know. And yes, I know that Ozaru ran away 2,000 years ago or whatever. No, I don't know why he figured the best way and most helpful way to return would be inside an amnesiac baby, but it's called themes, okay? Read a manga, bigot. Piccolo's like, here's the plan. I'm gonna come back in a dirigible. I'm gonna explode shit. I'm gonna be smashing houses. I'm gonna be sucking water up by the friggin' ocean's worth. And you'll be a baby. And you're not gonna remember nothing. And then you're gonna turn into a wolf. And then you're gonna have a crisis of faith. I don't understand how my part syncs up with your part. Why not can I just come with you? No. This is the better long-term plan.
It's like getting blackout drunk and ordering some like new hobby shit off of Amazon. Like you've ordered a piano. It's like I will be reborn tomorrow, but you wake up with a piano and no memory as to why you have.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess this is my life now. Also, I'm not even 100% sure. Does he remember all of his Ozaru memories once he transforms? What a weird-ass, pointless twist. Did you ever play Knights of the Old Republic? The twist at the end, spoiler alert for a 23-year-old game, is that you are the main bad guy who they thought died 20 years ago. Yeah. And the guy that you've been fighting now was your former, well, I don't know what Sith call their, are they Padawans? His whatever. Apprentice or whatever. And for whatever reason, the Jedi like blasted your memory away instead of killing you in hopes to reform you. And so you spend the whole game like picking good or bad options. And if you've been going bad the whole time, you can just become him again and conquer the galaxy, or you can, turn. But that has like a reason. Like somebody obliterated his memory. He didn't like rebirth as a baby.
This movie does seem a lot of just like insert random plot device here. It's like, well, we have a problem. Oh, the Jeep can fly.
Right.
He has a drill machine. So that's how we get to the next scene. Oh.
Now you're talking, bro.
The man who was a wolf, who was a baby, but now is a man who is a wolf, chases the would-be lovers trying to get at their ball, while Roshi uses his pot of homebrew to make Piccolo go, bah! But then he is himself killed. Rip Roshi and his many harassment lawsuits. Presumably.
My key is shriveling up.
Of course, Goku is able to existentially shit his monster self away. Goku goes fireball to fireball with Piccolo while the hot chicks shoot each other.
Impossible.
Until Yamcha kills Hot Chick, who even in death has a pretty okay butt. Toasty! That could probably hold up to 2,000 yen. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but that doesn't, probably not very much. The yen is weak, my guy. Eventually, Goku goes, ha! Did you hear that? And there are explosions and screams, and I guess Piccolo is dead, and the eclipse has ended, and they collect all the balls for their one perfect wish. And Goku is like, excuse me, Mr. Dragon! Dragon! What? God! You don't have to yell. Anyway, Mr. Dragon, can you please resurrect the most important person in my life? No, not my grandpa. No, not my parents. No, not Princess Diana, you stupid shit. The weird guy I met a week ago. What a perfect wish. No notes. He doesn't mean anything to you. It's been a week.
A dude who knows kung fu and reads porno. It's like, let's bring him back.
Yeah, your grandpa who raised you, your parents who you maybe never met. I mean, that would be fun. Unless they're wolf people. I guess I don't know. I mean, originally the plan was to imprison Piccolo. I guess he died. So that means he was improvising right there. The whole trip had been about... You know? So maybe we should cut him some slack. It's sort of like you go up and you can get whatever you want from the toy store. But they just handed you an Xbox as you walked up and they're like, what do you want? You're like, well, that's what I wanted. I don't know. Monopoly? And they're like, okay. You're like, shit. They're like, make a perfect wish, my guy. He's like, shit. A car? No. The dragon's like, can I go back to bed? This is ridiculous. I didn't even think about it until now that he's like, oh, wait, what was I supposed to say? Imprison Piccolo. The dragon's like, he's dead. Shit. Roshi. I'm sure some of these things make more sense in the show, but it doesn't matter. You should make movies that work on their own. I don't need to know what's going on in the show to understand what's going on in your movie, okay? You can't make me watch Dragon Ball. Comments. Engagement. It's the perfect plan. I'm just gonna like trend on all these subreddits like, this piece of shit. He doesn't even get it. In episode 79, it's so good. It explains everything. All you gotta do is sit there for 12 straight hours.
I felt content.
Anyway, Roshi comes back, but oops, their balls inconveniently scatter everywhere, so I guess they need to find them all again in a hot-ass sequel. I wish for there never to be a sequel. Oh, and for the fans, here's Chi-Chi and Goku trying to impregnate each other's mouths and then physically abusing each other.
If our relationship is gonna go anywhere, we're gonna have to...
That's love in the time of anime, baby! Ooh, wait! This movie came out after Iron Man, which means it's got a mid-credit scene. And what's in this scene? Mostly a woman walking for like half an hour, but then, oh my god, it's Piccolo! He didn't die? I guess they should have used the f***ing wish to imprison him anyway. I guess he just caught the flu or something, so he needs to stay home from school and rest and eat soup and watch all the Predator and Alien movies, maybe? That's foreshadowing, maybe?
All right, I figured it out. I know I'm gonna beat you now.
Oh wait, oh my god, don't do that.
Oh jeez, I just turned this up a lot on accident.
What is the point of you? What are you even doing here?